Hey, it's Shelly from Best Buy blog. I've been testing out 3 new wired Swann security camera systems. You can find these 3 security systems right now at Best Buy by clicking on the link in the description below. It would be impossible to cover all of the features on these security camera systems in one video, but I'll give you a highlight reel of how they work, how they are to set up, and what the video quality is like on all 4 of these systems. I tested out 2 Swann audio video security systems. One was a full HD, so 1080p. The other was 4K. I also tested out the Swann Master Series NVR security system. And the main difference between these 3 security systems is that the 2 audio video security systems use coax cable to connect, and the NVR security system uses an Ethernet cable, so it's a little bit different. Although these are 3 different models of security system, they do share a lot of the same features. So to set them up is a very similar process. The first thing that you'll want to do is plug the cables into the DVR NVR. And once you do, you'll also plug them into the cameras. Now, when I set up these systems, I always set it up in the house first, just to confirm that the connections are solid and that the cameras are working, and then I'll place them outside. The reason I do that is because I kind of want to have a good idea of where I'd like my cameras to be located before I mount them and use the mounting screws and the plugs to attach them securely to a surface. So what I do is I place them in areas first, and then I let them run for a couple of weeks. So I didn't mount any of these cameras, but I did place them quite strategically, and I was really happy with how the 60 feet of included cable spread them out evenly around my yard. I've been using a Swann security system with coax cable for quite a few years now, and I do like that system, but after using the NVR with the Ethernet cables, I'm sold on the Ethernet cable system. It comes with an included cover for the cables, and the one thing that I've noticed with coax cable is that sometimes the connections can get rusty if they're outside, so you'll want to protect them, and to do that you'll have to have some sort of cable cover. Well, that comes included with the NVR Master Series system. It securely covers the connection, and there's even a little foam plug that sits at the end that will prevent water from seeping in. All 3 systems are fairly similar, as I mentioned, to set up. You'll have your power cables and your coax cables, and you'll have your power connector for the DVR NVR. There are included security stickers as well as a mouse to control the DVR. This is the Swann 4K Enforcer system, which is the audio-visual system similar to the full HD system. And so I will just run really quickly through what it's like to set this up. The Swann 4K AV DVR security system has a spot for 8 cameras. It's an 8-channel system, but it includes 4 cameras. So there are 4 power plugs that you can use. You will plug your cameras into the back of this DVR, and then you connect them like this to the actual camera. And as I mentioned, I do this so that I can be sure before I start stringing that cord out the door or the window, or if you drill a hole through your wall, that everything is securely connected and working. The full HD Swann AV DVR security system has a 1 terabyte hard drive. The 4K version has a 2 terabyte hard drive, and the Master Series NVR also has a 2 terabyte hard drive. So there is more than enough space to store your video clips on here, and what it will do is it will rewrite over the hard drive should you run out of space. That being said, you can always insert a USB flash drive and you can save your clips that way, or you can access your cameras via the Swann app. To do that, you're going to have to plug your DVR or your NVR into your router via the included Ethernet cable. And once you do that, then they will be online. These DVRs, NVRs don't have Wi-Fi built in, so they do have to be connected via Ethernet. Once your cameras are placed and connected, then you can start using them, and setting up the DVR or NVR is really easy. All you have to do is walk through the setup, and if you don't want to adjust your settings, you don't have to. Everything will just work. The different modes of motion detection will really come into play if you're using the smartphone app, or you'd like to receive notifications of motion detection, or you just want an easier way to sort through your footage. In my opinion, these camera systems can be as simple or as complicated as you'd like them to be. So you can definitely tweak the settings and adjust the settings so that they only pick up people, or that they only send you notifications for certain things, or they stream at a lower resolution. It's completely up to you. One of these easiest ways to adjust the settings or view a live stream or saved clips is through the app. And the Swann app is actually very easy to use, and it will store 7 days of video clips even if you don't have a Swann cloud plan. So it's free to use as long as you have the Swann system, and you can just scroll through and see all of your clips for any given day. You can sort them based on person or vehicle if you'd like to, or you can just tap the screen to hear the audio, or you can tap the screen to switch from standard night vision to color night vision. Since my own Swann security system did not have audio, I was really excited to test out the audio. It's very clear and it picks up everything. Here are a few clips I captured with the Swann security systems I tested out. As an additional theft deterrent, these cameras have lights, and some also have an alarm. Here's what it sounds like. And as a warning, it's pretty loud. All three of these Swann security systems I tested out would be a great addition to any home or yard, and they will all three definitely give you the features that you'd like to watch over your home. That being said, there are good, better, and best with these security systems. Obviously, most TVs these days are 4K TVs, so if you do have a 4K TV, you may want to choose a 4K security system just to get the most detail and have the sharpest picture. The 1080p Full HD system has a slightly lower range in night vision, so it has 30 meters instead of 40 meters for the 4K versions. The Master Series NVR system actually doesn't have a siren, so if the siren is important to you as a deterrent, then you may wish to choose the Full HD or the 4K models. It would take a lot longer to go over every single feature on Swann security cameras, but suffice to say, I think they are great security cameras. I've been using my own system for a few years, and if I had to choose my favorite from the three of these, I would choose the Swann Master Series NVR system, just for the superior video quality and frankly because I love the Ethernet cable connections. In my opinion, you can't beat having a wired security system because there is no downtime. All of your clips are stored. You don't have to worry about losing your clips, and there is web access if you'd like to connect to the app. So that's it for my look at these three Swann security systems. I took a look at the Swann audiovisual Full HD security system, the Swann audiovisual 4K security system, also known as the Swann Enforcer, and the Swann 4K Master Series NVR security system. You can find my full written review at Best Buy, and if you'd like to check out any of these security systems right now, you can click on the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.